Hello everybody. Welcome back to another Zone Zero video. Today we are going to be continuing the story of Zone Zero as not last video but the video before. I know I edit it very poorly. I'm gonna try to edit this video better, so hopefully things go out well. Yeah, last episode of the series, we went into a hollow to save like 3 people. Banyue Shifu, aka All Might, even appeared. That was really cool. And it was also revealed that I don't remember what her name is, but the Shifu we most recently just met, she has a Qingming sword. Oops, looks like I've stumbled upon some secrets again. The mission comes first. Let's wait and see how things play out.
Next up, we're off to see that impatient supervisor. How does it feel to play the role of a warm-hearted person? I'm not warm-hearted. Just trying to get some good reviews to boost my performance, and helping out my new friends along the way. You're really getting into it. As your colleague, I would like to remind you not to forget about the task. The task? Do you mean from Tops or the boss? You're a cunning one. As Krampus's judge, whose orders do you truly follow? Whose will do you carry out? Can there be any other answer? I'm just joking. You're always so strict, Senior Zhao. I'll retrieve that thing myself. So, did my kind-hearted senior come all this way to lend me a hand?
That thing is the array which was mentioned last episode. Please go watch it.
Lend you a hand? Even as colleagues, there has to be some sort of exchange. Since the boss allows my code of conduct, I won't act without the chance of receiving something in return. Just as I expected. Don't worry. I don't intend to owe you a favor so lightly. After all, you are a meat-eating rabbit, Senior Zhao.
Oh?
Good. You understand. If you mess up your mission, cleaning it up will cost extra. You'd better start soon to avoid complications. I have no intention of giving up my own target, but I'll have to wait a little longer. Wait for what? Don't forget, when I checked its operation logs, I confirmed it's the Purge Unit Type 0. Or in other words, the killing machine designed to suppress miasma.
I guess they're talking about
Haven't you
Banyue.
also visited the place where Tops deployed it all those years ago and confirmed the truth, as you call it?
At these words, the Aileen lowers her gaze and her smile vanishes entirely. The scent of blood fills her mind. Her gaze, her gaze sinking into a cold, scrutinizing stare. The island slowly walks through the stretch of a long, silent ruins within Linian Hollow alone. The silent rubble echoes with endless resentment and wailing in her ears.
It's coming! Run! Don't kill me! No! Get away! Get away! Retribution will come!
Monster! Dying screams pierce her eardrums like shards of glass scraping against her nerves. A blast erupts amidst the chaos, tinged with the smell of rust, and the sharp curse crashes to the ground, gouging a searing hole in her mind. Thick, vicious wails flow forward, and the halved words severed by slaughter, like barbared chaos, drive deep into their listeners' eardrums. When she closes her eyes, the voices of the dead clamp around the throat, turning into bruises that coil and spread until the sole listener seems to taste the blood in her own throat. Drawing herself away from recent memories, she lifts her eyes again, and the coldness that once swirled in the island's gaze is gone.
Don't worry. I'm not questioning the accuracy of your information, Senior Zhao. It's just that there's yet another thing to chase down.
What is it?
Earlier in the hollow, did you hear any strange sounds?
Hearing the dying voices of people inside the hollow. Your ability certainly expands Krampus's intel network. The boss will use anyone as long as it benefits Krampus, and I've got no objections to that. But tell me, are you showing off your ability in front of me right now?
Ow. Kinda hurts that my favorite senior is being so defensive with me. I'm not talking about the voices of the dead. It's my own voice.
Huh? Your own voice?
Mm-hmm. That's why I find it so interesting. Hearing strange sounds in the hollow isn't anything unusual for me. But hearing my own voice, that's a first. Could it be that I actually died a long time ago and forgot about it? And what stands before you now is nothing but a shadowless ghost.
You should cut back on these lame jokes while you're on duty. I'll look into what you mentioned. Just remember, stay focused on the main mission.
Oh, okay, well that was really unexpected. No problem. By the way, that poor Lumex idiot I saved, what are you planning to do with him?
Saving him did make your entrance more believable, but anyone who takes credit for acting on their own is always unpredictable. And I don't like that kind of unpredictability.
Alright. Are we gonna play as Zhao, or... After leaving the hollow with Banyue Shifu and the others, Xiao Guang tells them everything that had happened. I finally managed to finish training in seclusion, only to find out that Shifu, my brother, Senior Fufu, and Senior Pan were all away from the temple. I was so bored.
Since I haven't been back here for so many years, I wanted to come and see it for myself. I thought, if it were you, you'd understand.
Fine. For now, Yishuan Shifu won't hear anything from me.
Really?
But you have to promise me that you won't...
Oh, what
Banyue
the...
Shifu, you are the best! I promise!
By the way, what should we do with the Exaltist we captured? Should we hand him over to the defense force, or...?
We can question him a bit more first. But before that, Xiaoguang, there's something I need to tell you.
I have something I want to ask you, too. Since you spoke first, you go ahead.
Actually, Senior Ye, he didn't leave with Yishuan Shifu and the others. You tell Xiao Guang about what you hid from her. Phew, I was gonna ask whether you'd be keeping something important from me. You look so nervous just now. I didn't expect it to be about my brother. Sure, I can be a little reckless and all, but my brother's always been discreet and level-headed. If he had made a choice like that, there must be more to it than it seems. Since you were already looking into his whereabouts, let's go together and get to know the bottom of this.
Shu Yuan has always been careful in what he does, but in case something has gone wrong this time, I'll help you with the investigation.
So, you're not angry?
At first, I was a bit angry when I sensed you were hiding something from me. But I'm also relieved you didn't continue to keep it from me.
I'm sorry, Xiaoguang. My brother and I were hesitant at first, but based on the information we have now, you deserve to know.
I understand. You were just worried I might act recklessly. But don't worry, I promise from now on, no more going behind your back. Please promise me you won't hide anything from me anymore, okay?
All right, I promise. Pinky swear.
Pinky swear! Now, let's ask the others for more information.
Xiao Guang's expression returns to normal as she turns to the captured Exultus.
The person you just mentioned, the one always with Sarah, was it Shu Yuan from Yunquai Summit?
Yes, that's him. Just some outsider who defected halfway through, yet Lady Sarah trusts him more than any of us.
Defected? Why did he defect? Do you know?
To meet the creator, of course.
Then, what do you need the ancient array for? Aside from searching for the array, are there any other plans?
Lady Sarah got her hands on some old beat-up book. Ever since she brought it back from some market in Phylum Heights, she's been obsessed. She ordered us to search for the array, said it's key to our audience with the creator. As for anything else, I've got no clue. I'm not that high up the chain. I've been busting my back all this time, never complained, never quit, and still, I'm worse off than some guy who used to be our enemy.
Why would my brother get involved with the Exaltists and take part in such a dangerous mission?
Perhaps he's already secretly contacted Yishuan Shifu and plans to wipe out the remaining Exaltists in one strike.
If that's the case, why would Shifu possibly keep that from me and my seniors?
Or perhaps there's a reason he didn't tell Yishuan Shifu?
In the vision I saw, Senior Ye said he wanted to save someone, and that it was connected to his nightmares. He also said before that he hasn't slept well since returning to Waifei Peninsula. Xiaoguang, do you know anything about this?
Nightmares. Has my brother been having nightmares again? Sorry,
Xiaoguang seems to have recalled something unpleasant. Better ask her about it later. I was just curious. This info doesn't sound too reliable anyway. Let's focus on something more concrete. Since Sarah was last seen at the porcelain market, let's start from there.
I can come along tomorrow and help you all ask around. Consider it my way of thanking you. I want to be the one to hand these Exaltus remnants over to the defense force.
That's fine by me.
okay. Thank you, Ningqian.
Alright. A moment later, after partying with everyone, Ningqian doesn't hand over the person to the defense force as he promised. Get out of here, go far away, and find yourself a new life. You're letting me go? Just who are you? Are you one of Lady Sarah's people? Did she send you to help me? Heh, you are playing like a fool. Did you really think she cared for you? Holy crap, played? What's that supposed to mean? That woman, she's too obsessed with the creator. There's no way you can trust her. Wow. Looks smart on the surface, but might just be another pawn being played like a fiddle. But I don't think that person will succeed either. They seem to be living for others too. Not worth my sympathy. But what on earth? Pawn? That person? Someone who actually thinks I'm worth trusting. Whatever. Why am I even telling you all this? Just go. Forget about the Exultus and everything that happened today. No need to thank me. I simply have no choice myself, so I wanted to try giving you another choice. Ning Chan's expression remains unreadable as he watches the stumbling yet light-footed figure disappear into the crowd. Oh, so I wonder if he's gonna be an antagonist. Or maybe, like, looks like an antagonist, but is actually an ally. And over at Swavian Temple, after a day of commotion, everything has finally settled into silence. So Banyue Shifu and Jiao Guangs knew each other from way back when. Why is Belle in her like regular outfit while Wise is in his newer outfit? Jiao Guang's far stronger than the ordinary person, and now with Banyue Shifu, we should totally be able to guarantee everyone's safety. That'll make things way easier. About the Qingming sword. Yeah, I get what you're worried about. I mean, look at what happened to Yijuan Shifu's sister and all those sword masters that came before. Having your memories, senses, and even your life drained away. That's way too heavy of a price to pay. But since Yijuan Shifu placed the seal on the sword case, she must have discovered more about the side effects of the Qingming sword. For now, let's just trust in Shifu. From now on, we should be more careful. It's best to avoid letting Jiao Guang get into any dangerous situations where she needs to draw her sword. Tomorrow's investigations. For sure. Oh right, Jiao Guang's guest room is all set up. We referenced Fairy's lifestyle preference analysis report. The other seniors at the temple helped out a lot, along with Belion and Bolion. Go check out Jiao Guang. When we first came to Swabian Temple, Senior Ye and the other disciples were super sweet to us. Now it's our turn to treat Jiao Guang's to the best. And I also have a blue Jolly Rancher in my mouth, so pardon me. I really like her room though. I was about to ask, where's her bed? It's over here. Yeah, I really like her room. Everyone pitched into the perfect place. Hope you like it, Zhao Guang. Do you like the room? Wow, you managed to make this place so neat and beautiful in just one day. I really can't thank you all enough. Everything's perfect, I love it. Just call me Senior Qing Yuan, like Junior Bell does. She told me you're really interested in our training at Yunkoi Summit. Since we've got this connection, we at Swabian Temple will naturally show you proper hospitality. Thanks, Senior Qing Yuan. Being with everyone makes me feel so much more at ease. It's totally different from traveling alone. I heard this place used to be like even... Oh my god, this place used to be even livelier. It'd be so much better if everyone were here. Then you can just stay here without worrying. Yeah, Jiao Guang, make yourself at home. If there's anything you need or if you want to go shopping or grab a bite, just ask me or Belle. Okay, this is my little home in Fireloom Heights now. You both must be exhausted today, right? Why not get some early rest? After saying goodnight to senior sister, Qing Yuan goes to rest. Everyone's so thoughtful. Too bad I can't reveal my identity right now. Once I find my brother, I'll definitely make a proper apology to all my fellow disciples. Don't worry too much, Jiao Guang. I would never doubt my brother's intentions. I'm just worried about his safety. So please help me investigate. You've worked hard today, so get some rest soon. Good night. Night. See you tomorrow. I genuinely think that eating a Jolly Rancher makes me read better. I don't know.
So did Xiaoguang like the room? Oh yeah, she really likes it. Looks like Fairy also prepared some casual clothes for Xiaoguang on your behalf. When the right opportunity comes, you should ask Xiaoguang to try them on and see if she likes them. And maybe cover up a bit more of her body. Just saying. Thank you, Fairy! Right, but first we need to find out where Senior Ye is. Sarah went to the porcelain market, and since it's got something to do with some ancient tomes, maybe you and Xiaoguang could go into the antique shop tomorrow and ask around. I'm so curious about that ancient tome. Anyway, let's leave it for tomorrow. Time to get some rest. Well, that's better. Meanwhile, on the other side. So this is the side you've been hiding. I bet the people around you never had a clue.
Should I call them adorably oblivious or applaud your flawless performance?
Oh, whoa. He's emo now. Facing Sarah's gaze, Yishuan walks out from the shadows, his expression calm.
I never intended to hide this power from them. I just never found the right moment to tell them.
Wait, what power does he have? Is that going to be his new design throughout the game? And I wonder if he's going to become an agent now that he has a newer design. Anyway, he looks emo as hell.
Ever since I returned to Wi-Fi, the longer I was trapped in that nightmare, the clearer this form became.
Tell me why, oh crap. Tell me why is that after you erase my nightmare, I can hide this form anymore. Still, my superiority does make it easier to move, I've noticed.
You should know better than anyone. It's not that I did anything to you. This power has always been the truth you've been suppressing. My authority comes from the Creator, so it naturally returns all things to their true state.
Just like what I demonstrated to you before, I make those sacrifices return to their pure state.
Now they're just aimless drifters. Mindless, memoryless, horror lost things wandering without purpose. Surely by now you understand my goal isn't meaningless destruction. The Creator can reshape the natural order and lay bare the truth itself. They see your suffering, your talent, and feel pity for your plight. Perhaps the power you and your sister share is more similar than you think. Similar? I would have preferred if that sword had chosen me from the start. What a good brother! But since the sword chose her, perhaps it also reflects the truth she's been suppressing. All the while, the sword is consuming her. One day, it'll eventually turn her into the coldest blade. The Creator is different. Their power doesn't take, it gives. They can restore her true freedom, completely severing the connection between the sword and your sister, freeing her from its chains. And you will also be free from the nightmare forever. If it means saving Xiaoguang, I'll help you awaken this Creator of yours.
Oh, you absolute dummy.
What about you? Why are you helping me? Or should I ask, what is your wish in all this? I've already answered many times. For true peace. An unbreakable, ever-standing order. I still remember every one of the Creator's words of wisdom from when I was young, when I read them for the first time. Man prides himself on his cage, treating it as if it was order. But their laws are like sandcastles, easily washed away by the tide. Their principles like spider webs, scattered by the slightest breeze. Their existence like a firefly's, extinguished at the slightest touch. But when the Creator's call resounds, there shall be no more extinction, for the seeds of conflict will be erased. No more decay, for the arrow of time shall be stilled. No more suffering, for the restless heart shall be steadied. When they descend, the tongues of those who quarrel shall be frozen. The arms of sword wielders hung in midair, and the hearts of the greedy turned to crystal. Absolute, eternal, unmovable, all coalesced in that clearness. Look at this world, birth and death, love and hatred, power rising and falling, civilizations waxing and waning. Even without the hollows, chaos and disorder would still fester, like maggots feeding on detritus. I've realized that the Creator is the answer that can end all of this. The answer, huh? I hope you're right. Now, I've told you the location of the array. When are you going to take the next step? Soon, just a little longer. That sacrifice, that flawless listener, is guarding this area. The purifying ritual to summon the Creator must go off without a hitch. Power. We need even more power to break through this miserable barrier. I can feel the Creator's decree resonating with my own longing. They're there, somewhere, a grand, cold, flawless will, so close to us.
The night grows heavy, and deep within Minion Hollow, something unknown is stirring in the darkness. A mysterious bamboo is there, standing alone in the shadows. Its little hands are clasped together as if it's praying. Whoa, a bamboo with like legit dialogue? That's crazy.
Very soon, salvation will come.
That's very interesting. A night of uproaring secrets lightly sinks into the deep darkness. As morning light spills across the land, Sylvian Temple welcomes a new day, and Ning-chan, who brings news for everyone. I went to Porcelain Market this morning to ask around. Ginger from the antique shop said he remembers seeing that woman in red. She brought a severely damaged ancient tome to Ginger, saying she wanted to restore it. An ancient tome, I knew it. Not sure yet. Ginger said that since the ancient tome was severely damaged, it was a difficult job, so he recommended it to one of his old customers who's obsessed with collecting ancient books, the Bargainer Biao. I got his address so we can try our luck and pay him a visit. But Ginger also said he's met some trouble lately, and might not be in the best mood. Let's go ask first. Ooh, okay. Alright. I mean, it's not that far. I could make a cut, but it's not that far. Yeah. Kitties! Hold on, I want to look at the pets real quick. Or the animals. Ooh! Very much so. I'm gonna say that chubby pig. That cat real chubby. Dang, boy, he's big, boy. Aw, kitty. Oh, there's 2 other kitties! Aw, ooh, Lillard. Got Lillards. We got many Lillards. Alright, there we go. There we go. Scattered files. Final notice. Eviction deadline. All claims to the above property are hereby void. Evacuate the premises within 3 days or face forced eviction. Oh. Oh, bargainer. The atmosphere here somehow doesn't seem very friendly.
Final warning. Everything's in writing. Ownership confirmed. The property must be cleared within 3 days. Captain's new business plans don't wait.
I just realized, a lot of, like, game show, you name it characters, like, they don't talk, like, no, like again, I get that they're fictional characters, but they don't talk like normal people, and their voices are nothing like a real person. Like, do you guys, like, talk, like, when is it that you hear someone who sounds like this?
My family's ancestral home passed down for 3 generations, and now it's yours? Those documents, you fabricated them!
When I hear old people, it doesn't normally sound like that. Sure, there's a lot of variety for voices, but there is a clear difference between voice acting and talking normal. And again, I'm not crapping on voice acting or anything. It's just one thing I noticed. Just a thing, just a thought.
Times have changed. How about evidence? Not stories. Empty your place within 3 days. Or we'll clear it for you. When we clear your place, it won't be gentle. Picture your moldy old book getting crushed by a bulldozer in a landfill. See what becomes of the things you hold dear.
What the hell is up with this chick?
You bunch of bandits!
The arrogant woman leaves.
Uncle Bill, are you alright?
Uncle.
Alright? I'm doing great. 3 days. They expect me to clear out decades of collection in 3 days.
Yeah, that's crazy. Also, kind of reminds me of Mr. Nevercracker from Monster House. Is it Nevercracker or Nevercracker? I don't know. Dang. I mean, that's fair. Oh, okay. Well, here we go again. Talking about bad timing. Bargainer bows. I'm gonna just say bow. Bargainer bows pretty beside himself with anger. Doubt he's in the mood to answer any of your questions. Maybe let me try talking to him alone first to help him calm down. Might take a bit longer, so I apologize for making everyone wait. Oh, just Dylan, not Dylan. Or Dylan. Dang. Their faces don't seem sad at all. You be sure to tell Dylan about what just happened.
Yes, you should take some time to think this through. What? How could she be so casual about this?
Everyone's still exchanging glances by the time Dylan quickly returns, waving something in her hands. Alright, it's done! This bargainer Bao is quite an interesting fellow. He couldn't possibly bear parting with that one-of-a-kind book, so instead he gave Sarah a replica. Turns out his cleverness has made things quite convenient for us. Ooh. This looks very interesting. Exactly what I did. It will remain a secret. But look, I've solved this big trouble for you. Got what you wanted, and even managed to save his house in the process.
You're right, I don't know how we can repay you.
Oh my god. Alright, let's set that aside for now and figure out our next move. Bargainer Bao said this totem is extraordinary. It talks about divine purification and some kind of ancient array that can absorb miasma and suppress evil spirits. Whether it actually worked or not, well, that's another story. Hearing this, Xiaogong perks up. This is a matter of utmost importance. Now that we have this home, let's head back to Suiban Temple and discuss it there. Xiaogong seems to have just remembered something. Should I go ask now, or wait until we're alone?
Senior Shogun, are you okay? Your expression just now seemed a bit off. The array that absorbs miasma and suppresses evil spirits. Actually, when my brother and I were kids, we heard bits and pieces from our parents. They seemed to know something about it. I hadn't really heard Senior mention your parents before. Yeah, they passed away when we were very young. I don't know if I want to say I told you or of course, so. Of course! Sorry, I didn't mean to bring up something heavy. I like the strange music is playing. It's alright. When you think about it, how many people in your area don't carry the pain of losing someone they love? Besides, Mom and Dad were so surprised for both my brother and me. They both knew a bit of mystic arts. They were free spirits, deeply in love, wandering from place to place in their younger years, seeing the world, enjoying the mountains and rivers. Later, they came to Wifey, witnessed the dangers of the miasma, and couldn't bear to see the workers in the mines suffer. So they decided to stay and help. With everyone's help, they settled in the residential area near the mines. Hannah's friends sometime after that. Hannah's too little to remember much, just a few scattered memories of life back then. But whenever I see the look on my brother's face when he talks about those days, I can tell. They must have been happy. Really, really happy. My brother said that before they passed, they were looking for a better way to suppress the miasma, never expecting that the outbreak 10 years ago would take them so suddenly. Outbreak? Your parents. Did they perish in the miasma outbreak at the old mining site 10 years ago? Oh no, Yes. It was chaos back then. I was too young to remember clearly. My brother was badly hurt and unconscious. By the time we finally woke up at the rescue, they were already gone. After that, we just scraped by with whatever help we could get. Kind people like Banyue Shifu would check in on us every now and then. Not long after, he entrusted us to the care of young Summit. At the time, I heard that Yunkai Summer was taking in orphans. Since I was leading a rootless life, entrusting the important task of caring for 2 children to Banyue Shifu was their safer choice. Banyue Shifu, did you also know Shogun spirits?
We had just a few brief encounters. Back then, I would sometimes help out a little in the mining area.
I'm deeply grateful for your care, Banyue Shifu. Now, do you remember asking me before whether my brother had been having nightmares? After our parents passed, and before we went to Yunkai Summit, my brother would often have nightmares of our parents being killed by a monstrous figure in the miasma.
Dang.
After we settled at Yunkai Summit, with Shifu and the others by our side, this nightmares gradually subsided. Could it be that coming back to Wifey has brought those nightmares back? Such a tragic story. And the chaos that happened all those years ago, the truth is impossible to unravel. It makes sense that your brother's losing sleep. It isn't just the miasma that can lead to people's deaths. At those words, both Yi Shunggong and Banyue Shifu fall silent. Ahem. Going on the path is getting too heavy. It's getting late. Let's head back and discuss our next step. Right, sorry. Talking about my parents always throws me off a little. What matters now is finding my brother. Let's move. Xiao Guang and the others gradually fade from view, but Banyue lingers. It isn't just the miasma that can lead to other people's deaths. Seemingly casual words, yet the cries of the past ring in his ears once more. Please. Our 2 children are still so young. Please, we can see them grow up and not leave them all alone. Please. I'm begging you. So, I bet that they're in that orb thing we saw like minutes ago with that bamboo praying or whatever. A hand reaches out from behind, pulling Banyue back from his silence into the present. Shifu, aren't we going to follow them? You look like there's something on your mind.
It's nothing. Let's go.
Alrighty, that was legit last. Oh yeah, but I do read better with a freaking Jolly Rancher in my mouth. Holy crap. Their existence transcends mortal measure, standing with the divine, or perhaps blank. In ancient times, there were sages who could communicate with the divine. Observing the celestial changes, they knew miasma would converge. During the peak of the celestial, they built this array, gathering and purifying the miasma to restore the world to... With the array complete, tough the evil is subdued, blank, yet blank. To summon blank desire to what blank power, blank, array core, blank, willing sacrifices the key, blank, sincerely, dev blank. I think that last word is devotion? I don't know. Though we leave this method, if blank descends, the consequences are unpredictable. After reading the cryptic tome, everyone puts together all the information so far.
Aside from the sections that are too damaged to read, we can confirm now that Sarah and Senior Ye were investigating the array described in the tome. This array is closely tied to the creator that Sarah seeks. Perhaps it's a crucial step for their so-called audience with the creator.
But the array's purpose is to suppress miasma. From what we've seen of the occultists, people who treat human lives like weeds, their creator doesn't exactly seem the merciful type.
Sarah sent the remnants out to search. The array might be near the old mining site.
Show. I'm sorry.
Ah, crap, my bad.
It's all my fault. If only I could remember more. If only I had talked with my brother more.
Don't be too hard on yourself. I've sent something off in the depths of the hollow for years now. I've gone searching more than once, but always came back empty-handed. I'll make another trip. Just wait for my word.
Wait, going in aimlessly right now is like trying to find a needle in a haystack. Shogun, among the old mining survivors, is there anyone you've stayed in touch with over the years? So you think we should reach out to people from back then about the array? Makes sense. I was too young to remember, but maybe someone else will does. Maybe I've been deliberately avoiding ties to the past. After joining Yunkai Summit and becoming the team lead for the wielder, my contact with the outside world has become even more limited. Master, I've located the list of survivors from the old mining site. Most of them have settled in the Silum Bay area. Don't worry, some survivors from the miasma outbreak are now settled in Silum Bay. They might have some information about the array. Silum Bay? I'm pretty familiar with the area. It's crowded and full of all kinds of people. Asking around one by one would take forever. Why don't we split up so that we can cover more ground?
No time to waste. I'll go on ahead. Join me when you're all set. Sounds good to me. Using the address Barry found, everyone sets off in different directions. Okay, this is cool. I don't know. Things have changed so much. Back when my brother and I had to stay here, this place was just a haphazard mess of makeshift shelters. Now it's like a proper settlement. The past fades like dust. It's been years since I saw you. You faced past. Yeah, Ning-Chen and the others got here before us, so they must have gone down already, right? Somehow, now that I'm here, I'm feeling kind of nervous. Hey, doesn't that miner up ahead look kind of familiar? Looks like that person we saved earlier. Mine! I could have sworn for a second you were Chara. Or Kara, whatever you want to call her. Doesn't she slightly look like Kara/Chara? Oh, wait, no. Wait, yeah, I think I'm just tripping. Oh, almost went down the stairs. Ah, it's you guys, the ones who saved me. So it's you. Much, much better. Thanks to you and your friends, I was just thinking about how to thank you all, and here you are. Don't worry about it. We're simply doing what was right. We're just glad to see you. To see you're safe and sound. But we're here today to ask about something, if you don't mind. Ask away. If I know anything about it, I'll tell you everything. No beating around the bush. Ask about the array. Arrays? Divine deities? Why is it always... My old man mentioned it once. Over the past few decades, outsiders would show up every second, or every now and then. And some who just moved into the staff family quarters and kept sneaking deeper into the mining area. They're always asking the old timers at the time about stuff from way back when. Seems like they're digging for info about some mystical rays or whatever. Did they find something? I just remember there was this guy who spoke real nice, and a woman who was always smiling. They even helped treat my old man's illness. They were good people. Once they even said something about making progress on whatever they were doing. And then, well, then everything went south, didn't it? All those things they tried probably didn't work out. If it had worked, maybe the disaster wouldn't have happened. If there were really such a deity, people wouldn't have died and families wouldn't have been torn apart. Besides the array, do you perhaps remember any other details around the time of the incident 10 years ago? Any detail would help. Other details. There is something I remembered recently. Last time I went into the hollow, I just wanted to check out my old place. I got stuck before I could make it there, but I did spot these really nice looking white flowers blooming all over. Nice looking white flowers? Yeah, folks have been saying those white flowers are a good sign that the miasma's receding. Come to think of it, I vaguely remember seeing something familiar in the mine shops where my folks worked back when we lived in the mining district 10 years ago. The area around those white flowers was clean too. No trace of miasma in sight. Back then I thought it was fun to hide next to those white flowers whenever I got into trouble with my folks. It felt oddly comforting. That's pretty much all there is to it. After that, the miasma outbreak happened, and we couldn't even go home anymore. Not many survived. Some moved far away. Others relocated here. And well, as time passed, we just lost touch. Come to think of it, it's quite a coincidence. Recently, besides you, well, you're my savior, so I might as well be honest. Someone else asked me about that array stuff too. There was this young man who even gave me a fat stack of hush money, telling me not to breathe a word of this to anyone else. Said something about how this info was tied to some dangerous stuff, and they couldn't let any more people get caught up in it. A young man. What did he look like? Did he have brown hair, wear glasses, and was dressed in Unicorn 7 training attire? Huh? No, he was nothing like that. He was tall, slim man in black clothes with black hair. There was all this certain aura about him. He spoke politely and was quite generous too. If you hadn't saved me, I would have kept my lips sealed about him. Oh, okay, so that was Senior Yi. Also, ever since I was a boy, I yearned for mine. And we have Hatsune Miku look-alike, in the background. Or, Sally Face. Sally Face? Sally Face. I don't remember. Ah, so it wasn't. Don't feel down. We still made good progress on this trip. Let's check some other places and see what we can find. Just then, Ning-Chen's somewhat anxious voice comes from not far away. Is Ning-Chen being held up by someone? Let's go check it now. Okay. This is interesting. Does every old person stand the same? I think every old person stands the same. Or that could just be me, I don't know. I have important matters to attend to. Please stop pestering me. Hey there, don't leave, friend. I just said I see darkness clouding your vision. There's some terrible malignance locked between those brows of yours. If this great master's calculations are correct, you must have lost a close family member. This weighs heavily on your heart, and if left unresolved, great misfortune may befall you. Luckily, you've met me. For just 5,000 pennies, you. What the hell are you talking about? Get out of here. The fortune teller looks embarrassed, but quickly locks eyes with Jiao Guang, as if finding a new target. Hey there, young lady. You have a most spiritual aura. Come, let me read your fortune. You can work out a good price. It's fate that we met. Holy crap. This is terrible. A terrible omen. That the stars have fallen, the moon is broken, your path is fraught with peril. Barely a glimmer of light to be seen in the dark. My lady, you may face a great calamity soon. To overcome this tribulation, you need... What nonsense. Okay, I'm gonna pop another Jolly Rancher. No, I don't want that dude. Now there's another green apple one. Holy crap. Okay, digging real deep. That's another green apple. Okay, can I at least get a grape? Here, I'm gonna dig around. That's another green apple. Holy crap. Okay, I'll take the purple one. Sure. Grape. This acting needs some work. Mister, while I'm not great at division myself, I have a master who's an expert. Han is in the north, Lee is in the south. I'm sorry, but the compass is wrong. Okay, real quick. Sour apple and grape are my least two favorite Jolly Rancher flavors. I'm fine with like literally every other flavor as far as I'm aware of. But grape and sour apple are just not it. They're still kind of good though. Just my least favorite. And the positions of Brie and Jen trigrams, they're not quite right either. There's got other matters to attend to, so let's take our leave now. Anyway, keep running into tough nuts and experts these days. That guy the other day saw right through me too. Even little girls aren't so easy to fool anymore. Whoa! Whoa, buddy! Do you just so happen to be the Roblox owner? P. Diddy, Drake, Epstein, Dr. Disrespect, Miranda Sings, EDP, and others. Anyway, this gig's getting harder and harder to pull off. Maybe pull a different one or just do something, I don't know. The fortune teller grows frustrated with embarrassment, recalling that tall, dignified young man in black from the other day. Yep, oh my god, he looks like he's trying to be Shadow. Young man, your face speaks of noble fortune, but, I see great hints of worry between your brows. Let this great master read the fortune I've laid for you. Hey, don't mess with that. Keep your hands off. Hands off, I say. Heh, victory at all costs. So like, this guy may be a phony fortune teller, but he does, like, his fortunes or whatever, they are pretty accurate. So, who knows? Shifu always said divination was my worst subject. Too ruthless and unfocused to get accurate readings. But this time... Okay, thank you. But this time, I choose to trust in my divination. That gives me like 1 second. Okay. If no word comes when that wretched creature appears, I will give it my all. Why is everyone staring at Banyue Shifu? The atmosphere is getting weirder and weirder. Well, maybe it's because he's a giant freaking robot, Ryan. I mean, robots are normal, I guess, in this timeline, but... Yeah. So just going back first. Huh? Right now? I actually want to look around some more, see if there's anyone else my brother and I used to know. Somebody that I used to know! Much better than... Anyway. Why don't you head back first? Don't worry, I'll be back soon. Xiaoguang is so focused on finding her brother that she doesn't even notice the strange atmosphere. Head back with Banyue Shifu first. Very well. He even, talks like All Might a bit. I mean, it could just be me, but, yeah. Look, it's really that heap of scrap. Ashu must have been blind back then, putting that thing back from the hollow and treating it like a person. Ashu treated it with such kindness, and look how it repaid her, just standing by or watching her die. No wonder they said it was a killing machine before. That thing's got no heart. Yeah, I mean, isn't even that forbidden fruit test, or... Huh? Edie, can you stop licking my blanket? Thank you. My niece's dog was licking my blanket. Poor Ashu, saved such a thing and brought it back, and now she's gone, and her only brother, no one's heard of him in years. Banyue Shifu? Years ago, I committed an unforgivable sin. The evidence is irrefutable, beyond any dispute. Their resentment, their boundless hatred. It is the karma I deserve. I must bear it. One day, I shall explain it all to you. You return to Stravian Temple with Banyue. Okay. Banyue Shifu, about what just happened. My apologies. My unannounced visit disturbed others. The blame is mine. Please, don't let it trouble you. If those words can ease even a bit of their pain, then it's a burden I shall bear. You seem to have a past I'll try to talk about. I understand. I won't ask further, but if you never want to talk about it, I'll always be here to listen. Thank you. Banyue gives you a grateful look while staying silent. Soon the others return. Everyone gathers to share what they found.
So those white flowers we noticed last time also appeared before the miasma outbreak back then. Xiaoguang's intuition was right. If the white flowers are showing up again, it must be a sign of something. And the array that's been repeatedly mentioned. Some of the survivors remember it, so it seems like it really does exist. Who determines after the array for good deeds for the day or not? We need to visit the old residential area near the mining site. Agreed. Xiaoguang, are you gonna be okay? Yeah, I'll be fine. If the leaf brought us there, then it's time I face the past. Alright, once everyone's prepared, we'll set out.
Should we head out now? Not yet. Because... Oh, wait a minute, hold on. Oh, no, like a little panda thing. Anyways, I think I will end it here. So nothing too much happened, but we did get to know more about Banyue. Yeah. Well, if you all enjoyed this video, make sure to like, subscribe, leave a comment down below, and peace!